I am Marissa Alexander, a former battered wife. I allowed my husband to abuse me and to infiltrate my life. That demon low self-esteem really did get the best of me. Its trickery led me to believe that he loved me even though he manipulated, brainwashed, and beat me. A belief so true to me because he healed my wounds with a neosporin called lovemaking and a band-aid called apology. Cures especially fit for the scars he inflicted upon me. Medicines that healed my skin beautifully but that exposed my wounds mentally. It's all because of that one night. Again, I refrained from putting up a fight and chose to take flight. I picked myself up from that bathroom floor, escaped to the garage, closed and locked the door. Jumped in my car and prepared to exit, but I had no key to start the ignition and the garage gate malfunctioned. It wouldn't open. I had no choice, so I grabbed my registered gun from the glove compartment. It was my only source of protection, especially since he had already violated the court's order of protection. With reservation, I opened the garage door and into the kitchen. My only consolation was that he stood before me alone and not with his 2 children. Yes, they stood a distance away, but he shouted so loud they could still hear him say, "Bitch, I will kill you." His past behavior made me believe him, and I feared him so much that I couldn't even muster up enough courage to shoot and kill him. Showing him the gun didn't faze him because we both knew who had the power. So I fired a warning shot up towards the ceiling and particles of sheetrock fell. Never thought that that one shot would result in me spending 20 years in jail. The cops arrested me because he convinced them to believe I attempted to kill him, even though they could see that the shot I made was above the rim of my crown molding. But they arrested me because, unlike him, I was holding. I remember clearly them folding my arms behind my back while he stood posing as the victim. And now I'm a battered woman caught up in an unjust justice system. How could our justice system allow him to reap the benefits of freedom, even though I'm protected by a law that would have justified if I killed him? And how was I not able to stand my ground, but George Zimmerman was? I saw no clause in that law that justified him following, shooting, and killing an unarmed black boy. And now I am Marissa Alexander, a former battered wife, who's been sentenced to rot in America's prison, all because I chose to fire off a warning shot with a gun instead of stabbing him in his back with a knife. 20 years of my life will be spent trying to decipher how the events of one night could alter so many lives, how choosing a villain over a shining knight could be the bane of my existence, and how I allowed his poisonous kisses to enslave me and result in me making so many of the wrong decisions. I am Marissa Alexander, a former battered wife. And now a rape victim of mandatory minimums in the United States justice system is how I'll spend 20 years of my life if you don't help.